What's up, guys? Steve here again with Fish On, and shoot me a big thumbs up. Please share and subscribe. Let's see where we're fishing this time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next episode. Lake Estes, Stalker Bobo. See ya. Dash missed a bite 5 minutes in. Did you see it though, Dash? Yeah. Come on, buddy. He wasn't paying attention. Reel in so you don't have as much slack. Oh, the attention span of a 7-year-old. Cost a fish. That's all right. 3 men wet wading Lake Estes. We're camped right down the road. How fun. I think as long as our shoes don't get ruined, Mom won't be mad, right, guys? That's what I'm banking on, anyways. If we don't ruin your shoes. Boys are fishing behind me, doing great by themselves. AJ just yelled out, "Dad, there's a chop." He knows the drill. Wind is your friend. A little bit of breeze is a good thing. Give the fly a little bit of lifelike movement below the surface. All 3 of us are wet wading. This is awesome. Water's extremely cold for basically late May, early June right now, but feels pretty good to me. This should get bit. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. We just got bit right there. You would think he would come back and get it. There he is. There he is. And he's on. Golly. All right. He looks like he took the red copper John. Yeah, he did. So he took my tiny nymph. That makes sense. They've been so hard to catch today. A little guy, but we'll take him. But, yep. He took the red copper John. Tiny presentation. Get my hands wet here. Just a tiny nymph. I like to do that a lot. Just work the red copper John, a small nymph, above the balanced leech. He's off. See you, buddy. Got a front coming in behind us that might hit us at camp later today, and in the mountains of this area, fronts like this are no joke, but it seems to be turning on the fishing. It's the only thing that's changed that's made the bite pick up. It's just extra chop in the water and a front coming in, and there's another one. And now that's 2 fish and 2 casts. That's more like it. A little bit better one. Also the red copper John. Wow. Red copper John out fishing a balanced leech. We don't have this guy in yet. It's a little better one. Now, if we were eating trout at camp, I don't want to mess with it today, but this would be a perfect stalker to eat. There he is. Let's go. We found a school of them now. This is what I'm used to at Lake Estes. It just took a while to figure it out today. Namely, just took a while to find them. Just took a while to find where they're schooling out, but don't have a ton of time to fish today. But this is what we're used to now, is a fish almost every cast. It just, the weather change and finding them is what it took today, and just trying to get the boys into fish and they just weren't biting early for the boys, so they kind of got disinterested, which is a bummer. But my boys are for sure going to be fishermen when they're older, and they're off playing being boys right now. But like, I've found them now. We found a pattern, and these smaller nymphs are paying the bills over the bounce leech, and that's now 3 fish in 3 casts. Also a decent one. Let's go. Putting a little bend in the old rod. Come here, fish. Another on the red copper john. Wow. Little nymphs paying the bills. Bounce leech, not so much. So that guy right there, if you can see that, a beat up red copper john, paying the bills. Look at things tattered and still catching fish every cast now. Fish. Oh, look at that. That's a good jump. Let's go. How fun is that? Looks like a pretty fat one for this pond. It is a fat one for this pond. There's a quality fish here, guys, for Lake Estes. He's not ready yet. Call this a second year stalker. A good eating one if I was wanting to eat him. Of course, he's not landed yet, is he? Come on, fish. Oh, let's go. Red copper john. I mean, the red copper john is, I can't even, it's so beat up. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That is a good one for this pond. That's a good one. Yeah, quality fish. Quality fish for Lake Estes. See ya. There he is. Another good one. Another good one with a good... So I got to wrap this day up. Only about 2.5 hours to fish, but it's one of those days where didn't need to change flies, didn't need to change depth range. Rocking a small nymph above a balanced leech, and just 2 key things had to happen. I had to find the fish, move around Lake Estes till I found the fish, and warm and sunny turned into chilly with a lot of wind in the front. And when that front came in, they turned on. So complete and total skunk for the first hour, and then at least 15 trout landed in the next 90 minutes, including a few there that I'm going to show you, or that I already showed you. That was Dusty and I are overlooking Moose Meadow at Hermit Park. Fished at Lake Estes with the boys today. We did a little 2-night overnight camping trip to Hermit Park, a Larimer County park system, where I started out as a park ranger when I first moved to Colorado. And yeah, like I mentioned today, unfortunately the boys got bored because if you notice, it was so sunny and warm initially and the fish just weren't biting. And then by the time the kids got disinterested, the storm came in and it got windy, and then I caught a whole bunch of fish. So that's just the way it goes. But the boys were playing and having fun. It was supposed to be all about them today, but ended up being me catching the fish. But it was just tough. It was tough because we didn't catch any early because the weather was nice, and then I caught them late when the front came in and it got windy. But yeah, this is interesting since the copper john paid the bills today and not the bounce leech. So that was actually fascinating. I haven't had that happen before. I haven't had a little nymph outfish the bounce leech before, but it sure happened today. But the weather changed and the wind picked up and the chop, appeared on the water, and they all just started to bite, and we changed locations and kind of found the right school. So that was today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Absolute blast. And now I'm going on a trail ride with our own horse Casey, and this is Dusty right here, Pops and Grandma's horse.